Nick, help, I just sold something and I don't know how to ship it. How do I ship it? Let's talk about it. Guys, good morning. We got another video coming. What's today's topic? Guys, we had a great video this week. Finally, we've been grinding. We've been doing the thing. I taught somebody how to post something on eBay and people loved it. So I want to take that a little bit further. Listen, this Pokemon card game, you know, it's fun to buy. It's fun to have cards all the time, but you also you got to sell stuff too. Like, I didn't get to where I was with this stuff unless I sold some stuff. So, you know, one of the facts is, okay, you can go to card shows. You can post on Facebook. You can post on Instagram. You can do stories, you know, but you can also sell on some of these platforms like eBay. You can do Mercari too. I've never sold on Mercari because I just am successful with eBay. So, you know, to me, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But look, the goal of today is I just want to go through how to ship a card out. I want to talk about, like, hey, how would I ship this certain item? What kind of box should I use? You know, how do you keep a sustainable amount of shipping material to be able to ship things out when you sell a card on an Instagram or on an eBay? Like, what do you do? So today, what I really want to cover is, you know, this is going to be like a very more chill video today, right? Like, I just want to show you guys kind of inside the layer, if you will, of, you know, how I do things. If I had an item, what the heck would I do to ship it out and how? We're going to crop this into a lot of different videos that we're going to put on social media. So they're going to be instructional and informational and fun. So yeah, let's get started. Guys, if you're not subscribed and you're watching the video already, please subscribe. Helps me out a ton. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once we get to 1,000, we can go live at shows. The goal is to go live at card shows, show you guys interactions that I do live. It's going to be a lot of fun. Please subscribe if you want to see me live. Well, that kind of worked. Also, don't forget to like and comment. Just leave me something. It helps the algorithm push. If you want to see more videos, we got to see more engagement. Engage with me, guys. I appreciate you. Listen, I'm filming this in the morning. Still drinking my coffee. Yes, I drink an iced coffee. I make this at home. It is a cold brew, and I drink it out of a straw because it is better for your mouth. Anyways, let's ship something. All right, guys, here's my little box of goodies here, right? So what are these? These are bubble mailers. So I have some big bubble mailers. I'll link the sizes. And I have small bubble mailers. I like bubble mailers for tracking, right? If I'm going to send something out that I want to get there at a good pace and I don't want it to get damaged, I'm going to send it in a bubble mailer. All right, guys, 3 ways to ship a card that you just sold. My least favorite, the plain white envelope. Listen, this works if it's under $20. So, you know, don't, have a stack of these. It will get there. I can't guarantee safely, but, you know, it's under 20 bucks. If you don't want to pay for shipping and neither does the other person, you kind of just send it as a Hail Mary. So how do you ship with a plain white envelope? You put your name up here. You put your address and everything. You put the person's address right here in the center of the envelope, and you put a stamp up here. Look, you put the card in, you close it. You want to put a piece of tape right on the back. The other 2 ways, bubble mailers. Let's talk about bubble mailers. So I have a small one, just like if let's say I'm shipping you know, a raw card, right? And it's pretty valuable. So I will put the raw cards into the smaller one. If I'm shipping a slab, I always go with the bigger one. I don't want to shove a slab in here because, you know, the people at the USPS, you know what they do? They play Frisbee, they yeet these things around, they throw them everywhere. So, assume that your package is gonna be used for, a football game. I'm dead serious. Because, you know, you go ahead, you put a fragile sticker, and the lady's like, oh, thank you, yeet, yeet. And then they have a competition. They yeet things across the post office. Package and protect things. It's very important. Using these bubble mailers, I've had almost every single card I've ever shipped has gotten there successfully. Maybe if some POS opened it and intentionally and maliciously did something to the card that I was shipping out, sure, maybe something happened to it. Back to the bubble mailers, you don't just put card and slab into here. All right, I'm gonna show you how. All right, so this is the cheap way to do it, but I pre-cut Amazon boxes all the time. If I get these from eBay, look, Pokemon Center Lady. I bought a Pokemon Center Lady from eBay. You know what I did? I just took these and I saved them because it worked, right? So I have a whole pile of where I keep stuff to ship. Let's kind of go into my little shipping center real quick. Okay, don't mind the Christmas decorations, but as you can see, why do I do it like this? It's hard to kind of organize, but I save like all of my shipping material because of the fact that if I don't, I do not want to buy this stuff. So I save it because if I ever have a box or anything that's going to go out, I reuse this. Just kind of peel the labels off. As you can see, you're not going to see any labels. That's the first thing that I do. Peel the labels off, reuse stuff, package it up. The only problem is that you can't use an express box and send it ground with USPS. I learned that the hard way. Okay, so what is an item that you need to ship before you put it into a bubble mailer? Like, what should you do to something? Team bags. You need team bags. I'm gonna give you a little demonstration of a team bag. Guys, just gonna do a little demo about how to ship a raw card. Items that I use, piece of cardboard, as I said before, little team bag, shipping out to Ethan's Mad Cargo. We hit this the other day. Just act like we're gonna send it out. Let's flip it. You have the team bag. Team bag is important. You put Mad Cargo into team bag. Rip open, cool. It's gonna stick to you like styrofoam, whatever. Close her up. So I just closed her up, awesome. Maybe recommend putting a piece of tape on the back, cool. Take piece of cardboard, cool, said Pokemon Center lady, that's what I bought in the past. Put it between the two pieces of cardboard, all right? You're gonna wanna tape these around. I'm not gonna do it for demonstration purposes. Baby bubble mailer, fit it right in, look at this. Goes right in, as you can see. Look at this, awesome, beautiful. Tie it up, label goes on the front. When this is tied, put another piece of tape right here. You are ready to send this out into the world. It's gonna get to the person, they're gonna enjoy their card. That's shipping any item, not just through eBay. So anything you want to ship like that, that's how I ship raw cards, guys. It is that easy. See? Boom. Imagine that it's taped though. Let's talk about shipping a slab, right? So as you can see, I have an Ancient Mew 9 here. So listen, I'm not saying 2 pieces of cardboard is the most elite, but it works, right? So you put it together between the two. And then what I do is I actually have, as you can see, extra bubble wrap. Like I keep this everywhere. You put it in the bubble wrap. Let's just assume that I would have taped this, right? Tape it together. Put it in the bubble wrap. Close it up, you know, make a little foldy boy, fold it, and then I would cut it. So I would just rip this thing, right? Okay, great. And then guys, you would just tape right there over the top so that it's in one nice piece. And then check it out. We just take the big old bubby mailer, put her in here, see? Get her in there nice and tight, tucked, close her up. Look, you think anything's breaking that? This baby could ride for miles. It's great. Yeah, so that's how you ship it up. You put the shipping label right on the front, preset, print it from eBay, or you can print it from Pirate Ship. I like to use Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship's really easy. So yeah, that's what I use. And that's how you would ship a slab. So yeah, that's how you ship something when it comes to raw and slabs. That's how I would do it. Let's kind of talk about a booster box. All right, guys, booster box might be the easiest thing to ship. The reason why is you just use a bigger box that you got from either Pokemon Center or, you know, keep boxes like this. They're really important. And then you literally just take that same bubble wrap and you put the booster box in the bubble wrap and you just roll it. See? See how you just roll it? And then you just keep rolling it. Because then, you know, look, is there a little gap up here? Yeah, because I'm being kind of lazy with it. But like, you just take this, see how it's like done? Now we have the body. Then you just like put the body in. Great, look at that. And then you just like close it. Look at that. Baby's good as new. That's how you ship a booster box. Easy, guys. All right, we've kind of done the physical demonstration of how do I ship something out when I sell a card, when I sell a box, whatever it is, right? Let's talk a little bit about like the protocol. All right, so your item's sold on eBay. The money's in your little eBay account or the money's going to your bank account, whatever it is, right? But now you got to ship it. So you're going to get an option to print the label. So listen, for ease, I always print a label through eBay. Just use eBay. The reason why is because eBay can track eBay labels. If you use a random label that you decided is $1.50 cheaper from UPS or USPS that you did on your own, eBay isn't going to be able to track that, right? So what it comes down to is use the eBay label. That'll save you so much time. It'll save you so much pain, so many problems. I promise you that, okay? So you use the eBay label, you print it out. Listen, I have a little like thermal printer that I print out that you can pull the little top off and put it on, but you know, I'd recommend buying one of those if you like to sell and ship stuff all the time. But you can also print out just a piece of paper, cut it, tape it onto the box, and then you just ship it out. Guys, the box isn't taped, but like you just go to USPS if it's taped. Here you go, here's my box with my eBay label on it. Take my box, ship it out. Okay, sugar, no problem. And then they scan it, and then, you know, it gets there. It's really easy. So, you know, don't be afraid to sell on eBay. Use the label system on eBay. It's literally as simple as print label. You print the label to your printer, tape it on, go to the post office, send it out. You actually could even, if you have a good relationship with your postal person who walks to your house and goes by, you could actually even just give it to them and say, hey, can you take this for me? Like when they drop mail off at your house. USPS will do that. They're cool, they're very cool. But it depends on who you get. But make sure that they scan it, because if they don't scan it, you're gonna kind of have a heart attack. Guys, that was, you know, like there's a little bit of a crash course on, you know, physically shipping something, what items would I use to ship something, you know, using eBay to ship something, and how do I actually do it with eBay? Like you literally just click buttons, I said that. Detailing a little bit of the items that I love. Plain white envelope, don't love it, but you use it. Bubble mailers, 2 sizes. I'll link the sizes in the description so you guys have access to both of them. So you can have the small and the big. Get them on Amazon. They are a good discount, good deal in bulk. Save your boxes. If you get a box, you know, do what I do and throw them all in a corner. Maybe you could be a little bit more organized than I am, but you know, I get so many boxes in, I'm just like, yeet, just like the postal people, yeet. So bring them in, put them in there. It'll work out great for you. I promise you that. And then, you know, just keep repurposing. Cut down boxes that are awkward shapes and like make a bunch of these and put them in a drawer so that if you start selling a lot of cards, you can just whip these out. You always want to send these anytime you ship something, okay? Any item, put it between these, trust me. That's today's video. If you liked the video, like the video. It really helps me out. It's been a lot of fun talking about the eBay stuff. You know, I didn't realize that people appreciated it so much. Honestly, I use eBay. I think it's a great site. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you get sponsored by eBay? No, I'm not sponsored by eBay. I've had a lot of success with this site. So, you know, I'm an advocate and I had to kind of teach myself how to use the site, and I like to share knowledge. You know, people need some help sometimes, guys. So I don't mind helping people out. It's always kind of a blessing in disguise when, you know, somebody appreciates that you helped them out. Always do one random act of kindness every single day. Guys, that's how to ship something. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram at Nicky Cards. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Comment on 2 separate videos about what you learned or a takeaway that you had. If you could tell me that it's for the giveaway, it helps me out a lot. I can put it into my notes. I'm just kind of entering everybody that comments or whatever. Figure it out. Roll you guys on a wheel. You got it all rocking. Like I said, just hit me up if you need anything. More videos, more content like this are coming. I love you guys. Nicky Cards, out.